Hey guys, it's Big Dave here for TGN, and I should be asleep right now, quite frankly. For those of you who don't know, and that should probably be all of you, I work third shift, so I should really be in the bed right now. It is about 11 o'clock Eastern Time. I should really have my head on a pillow, but guess what? I'm trying to be a little more devoted to you guys, a little more attentive to your wants and desires, so I am here on the public test shard, and I'm going to go over and take a look at the Ember Isles. Yes, I have specifically kept my Ember Isles cherry intact. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any video walkthroughs of it. Nothing. This is going to be a true and complete first impression for me, and hopefully for some of you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. And let's start out with how the hell do you get there? Well, you probably already know. If you've been doing any of the daily quests, you've been running out to this little stone, this little travel stone. I seem to remember being disguised as a deer one time. You know where it is. If you're a guardian, it's down below the bridge outside of Sanctum, and if you are a defiant, well, it's over this way. From the front of Meridian City, we'll hang a right and head out over here. You'll see it in the distance. There it is, fully reconstructed and ready to go. Lovely blue torches lighting my path as I ride forward to this majestic travel stone.
Welcome.
Speak to the technician.
We will find victory.
Oh, trippy. And she will whisk us away to the Ember Isle. And as I said, I have not seen this yet. I have not been here. Well, point of fact, I was here just like this, right here, for a split second, just to make sure I could actually get there, because nothing would have been more embarrassing than to start making this video only to realize that they hadn't opened Ember Isle for the test as they had promised. Those of you who don't know, I've used that phrase a couple of different times in this video, and that's a little much, I think. So let me come up with an alternative. If you didn't know, Tryon posted on their Rift Twitter about this event. It was an event on the 1st and 2nd of November where they are opening up the Ember Isle in the morning. So if you're interested in doing any sort of testing or getting on the test shard to get any sort of sneak peeks of any of the cool new stuff that's being in development, well, you're going to want to make sure and follow their Twitter feed. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I would imagine it's something like @Rift or @RiftMMO or @RiftGame. I think it is, in fact, @RiftGame. So check that out. Of course, you could always go to my Twitter, and I follow them. It's @TalesOfTalara. But, you know. So, alright, as we get here to the storied Ember Isle, what's the first thing we see? A nice little cliff here in the background. And we see something that resembles civilization urging us forward. So we're going to head in this direction. All sorts of defiant machinery littering the ground here and there. We'll head over to what would appear to be a porticulum here. Interesting. Where can one go? So here's a nice look at where the Ember Isles are in relation to the rest of the continent. Very interesting. And it would appear that once you're here, you won't need to use the travel stone each and every time. You can travel here through the porticulum system. That's pretty cool, and I would definitely say that that is smart. It's very smart of them that they would not, in fact, require you to go to Meridian and go to the teleporter every single time. I see a smattering of quests ahead. All manner of quests. I don't want to get too bogged down in quests. There's a little daily quest here. Oh. Plant the tasty rock in a basket to load the defiant cannon. Why would you put a tasty rock? Okay. Are we shooting... Does someone like to eat rocks? That's my question. Okay. So we're just going to bypass the quest. In fact, I think I'm just going to kind of have a bit of a look around. Let's zoom in on the continent. I do not believe that I will have the wherewithal this morning to make it around this entire continent, so we will take a good look at what we can. Mostly we'll just observe what sort of enemy types they may have populating the world, as well as the splendor of the environment. So let's go. I have no doubt that there are some very weighty and story-filled quests back there at that encampment, but I am much more interested in just getting an overall idea of what the heck this place is. Little island over here. That seems worth exploration, don't you think? Let's head in this direction. Very interesting looking Bloodscale glider, and he is level 52. That's pretty cool. Might pose an actual challenge for some of the newer level 50s. Okay, that tired old turtle thing that we've seen used many a time. And the familiar old Ent guys. More of those. So it looks like we have a foothold up here, so that's pretty cool. The plains and footholds and invasions look like they will remain active over here in the Ember Isle. Very cool. And appropriate. I mean, that's the idea. The whole planet of Talara, I suppose, is under siege by the plains. So a couple of daily quests. There's one daily quest. Let's see. It's a ghost. Defend the Sourcewell. The Stranglewood Invasion. And this book wants to give me a quest. Alright, well, yeah. As I say, we're just going to kind of avoid questing. I don't want to get bogged down because I do want to use this time to take a good and thorough look at the place. Oh, I'm being assaulted. Okay. This guy is actually harming me. You will definitely notice that I am not that familiar with my class. I have a level 20-something cleric, and for some reason I thought it would be a really good idea to jump onto this cleric, and I really don't know anything about this Inquisitor spec past about level 20. I just know that I'm casting a lot of spells that have incredibly long casting times, and that's kind of annoying. And I'm sure it's also annoying for you guys. And I know you're all yelling, "Oh, you noob, you're gonna cast this spell, why aren't you using that spec?" Alright, I hear you. Okay, so, yeah. This island appears thoroughly explorated. Oh. Wild Wolf. I won't even attempt to fight you. I know you kick my butt because you spell wild with a W. W? W. W? W. I guess it depends on, yeah, where you're from. Okay, so, so far I'm not seeing a lot in the way of innovative new enemies. These guys seem unfamiliar. Lizard men, sort of. Alright. Okay, we're just gonna... Hey, another quest! They be quests all over the place. Alright, let's restore the spirit altars. I'm sure that would be rewarding. Oh, there's an invasion coming towards me. Okay, so I'm gonna head back in this direction and try to get back onto that main continent. There it is. Alright, so we are heading towards the Ashen Fault. I see what appears to be a neutral porticulum. Whoa, okay. Very interesting. Kind of reminiscent of Sholzar Basin. It always comes back to the Warcraft comparisons, doesn't it? Oh, there's a boss here. See the little bossman icon? Apparently there's an epic water invasion going on, alright. A superior turret. Hey, there's somebody. Hey, guy. Hey, you wanna... No? Okay. Alright, so it seems that we found some sort of settlement here. Like I say, this is a neutral porticulum. Alright.
We will survive.
The Dormant Core. This is the Dormant Core that we're in the Ashen Fault. Oh yeah, look at that. A little armored fella. Can these be purchased? I must know. I need some... Is there a trainer or... I want to ride one. I must. Sorry guys, you can tell I'm a little punchy because I keep going into my my slightly deepened voice. Yeah. Hey, how's that $10 mount treating you, fella? Pretty good? Alright, excellent. Alright, so a whole lot of quests here. This would appear to be a very major questing hub. Lots of dailies here. And you can see just a butt-ton of invasions down what would appear to be down inside of the fault. I suppose as a good host I need to venture down there and take a look at it. I am still wondering about purchasing one of these lovely little fellas. Where did they go? Wherever they are. Those lovely little armored raptors. I guess that could potentially be a reward from questing here, doing these dailies, if this is going to be a new rep faction. Alright, so it seems the proper name of this place is Ember Watch. Let's talk to Darius. He wants me to commune with people, and he will grant me some sort of... It grants the Nexus Infusion ability, which can be used to upgrade defenses near the source. Okay. Okay, so some sort of a world... some sort of a world defense strategy here. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Alright, so yeah, let's keep trucking. Keep on trucking that guy over there, questing. As one probably should be. I'm sure that I should probably be questing. But we are just trying to get the lay of this land. Wow, it's a really nice looking zone. I mean, this game still to this day... I say that like it's been out for years, but still, you know, I get a good feeling, a happy in the pants sort of feeling when I see these great vistas like this. It really goes to show you the sort of thought that they put into these things, and you know, even on slightly lowered settings, I got a pretty good view distance. I can really see stuff that's going on, and it's really nice looking little area. Oh man, I want to go down in there so bad. Oops, we would be over here. I want to go down there so badly, but at the same time I don't want to bog this video down. I mean, we're probably already looking at a 15 to 20 minute video as it is. So let's head... Yeah, I think what we're going to do, we're going to commit ourselves to sweeping northward and then to the east. And we will finish up here on the Ember Isle logo. That will put us at about exploration of 50% of the island, and at that point we will call it quits. If I can muster the strength of will, I may try to cut together some more footage. I may just sort of fall asleep with my hand on the W button and see if perhaps Fraps records enough useful data that I can actually make a video out of the other 50% of the island. Okay, that is probably something I should stop, but I have explorating to do. It keeps showing me that there's a road on the overall map. Okay, I'm just not quite on it. Oh, little toadmen. Look at them, how cute they are. Oh, and they don't even aggro. Let's get a good look at that little fella. Oh, little buddy, look at him. Oh, what a cutie. Okay, here we go. Whoa. Sort of arachnidy guys there. That's pretty cool. Very interesting. Okay, so we're continuing our northward journey here as we attempt to explore the Ember Isles. This would be the area that we entered in. Yes, it is. So let's keep going in this direction right here. More of those cute little pot-bellied toad men. So I'm seeing some new textures, not a whole lot. I'm seeing some new flora and fauna, not a whole lot. These little guys reused. I mean, I'm not going to get on somebody for reusing basic enemy types, so I do see some unique enemies peppered in, so that's cool. You know, I don't think when you're doing something like this and it's not an expansion that every single thing has to be brand new. So I'm not hating on them, so to speak, for reusing enemies. You know, that's to be expected, quite frankly. Minor rift. All right, let's take a peek over this ridge. There's that minor earth rift over there. Oh, that is impressive. So this is the same sort of architecture as the initial area we zoned into, but of course this place has been fucked up. Huh. Excellent. So yeah, it's some kind of a ruined city or a ruined bit of the former civilization. I must say I haven't really been paying too much attention to the actual story of the world event. I mean, I've probably read through the daily quests, but I must say that I've had the blinders on to a certain degree. Oh, okay. We got the defenses over here. Yeah, we could activate those, it looks like. An impressive little pit over there. Okay, so this is the Keeper Ghost, much like the other Keeper Ghost. Alright. So I'm going to imagine that there are some of these spread throughout the world. Little hubs. Do I dare step in it? Sure. And nothing happened. Alright, well, you know. So it looks like this would be some sort of an event you would trigger by taking that quest, and I'm assuming that you would get sat upon by many a bad thing. Let's swing up into this peninsula up here. Again, as I say, if you're hearing some character in my voice that isn't necessarily there when I'm doing Warfronts, if I'm a little silly, as I say, I am a bit punchy, I am a bit tired, and that is going to be what is producing my childlike state. So what you've learned about me is that for some reason when I'm tired, I pronounce words oddly. Well, that's just an odd-looking little thing. Let's take a look at one of those. Do a bit of combat here. Oh, he's so cute! Look at him! Oh, I hate to kill him. But he's really, like, rocking my ass, so I better. Oh, no. I've pulled extras. Alright. Let's vex you. Suppose I should probably do some healing. There we go. Lots of life. Yeah, this is like a total cop-out, extremely safe build that I went with. It's Inquisitor with double healing off-spec, so yeah, it's kind of lame. Look at him. I mean, I do feel bad. He's partially on fire. He's covered in tumors, and he bounces onto his head. Oh, that's precious. That is precious. That is just freaking precious. Oh man. All right. Let's mount up and continue. What were we doing? Besides marveling at these little top-heavy fellas here. Alright, there are more of them. Where are we at? Yes, we are on the right track, it would appear. I like this foliage. We have discovered the Tidewell Inlet. I haven't noticed any artifacts, so I don't know if there will be any new artifact sets or any new random spawns, maybe from some of the current existing sets. Oh. A weakened keeper. Some kind of naga down there. There's an island in the distance. Do I dare explore it? Ugh. I guess so. This video is about exploration after all. Alright, so this looks like some manner of quest. Okay, that is odd. Are these little dwarfs? Yeah, okay. They looked like something far more interesting, but apparently not. Alright, let's forge our way across the sea here. Ooh. That's worth taking a look at. Ha! I'm in your bubble with you. Alright, that's a mermaid of some sort. The wailing siren. Okay, alright. Moving on. If I get to this island and there is absolutely nothing of interest on it, I am going to be so pissed off. Well, there are at least enemies. Gator fellas here. I'm sure that this is probably the conclusion of some epic quest line or something of the sort, and I cannot scale that. Oh, come on. Leave me alone, crocodile. How do you get into it? How do you get onto it? It's like a giant mound of vegetation. I want to be on top of it. Just leave me alone, alligator. Huh. Okay, well, I don't really see any way to get up on it. Let's see, any sort of secret entrance in these pillars? More ruins, sticking with the theme. Very cool. Head back towards the mainland here. Another siren. Cool. Alright. Surface for some air. Don't want to die. Death is never good. Diseased keepers. Uh-huh. Alright, well, it would appear that our tour is still a damn long way from completion. So, I'm probably actually going to clip this up into a video and then record some commentary over top of it, because this is going to take a hell of a long time. Alright, moving forward. Uh-huh. So there definitely seems to be a lot of interesting things going on in the zone. I mean, you have some daily questing hubs. Ooh. Some cool architecture, ruins, that sort of thing. I mean, overall it looks pretty good. There's a nice mix of new and old enemies. Little settlement coming up here, Far Hall. Is this a... no. Is this a Guardian town? Can't tell. Well, anyhow, so this appears to be in some sort of a cove here. Looks like most everything is made out of destroyed ships. That's pretty cool. Hey, giant boulder. Aww. Cute little guy. Oh, leader of the clan. You look a bit intimidating. Huh. Yeah, that is interesting. Okay. Well, moving on. A tamed crocodile there. See if we can find a way to get up on top of this. Oh man, yeah, we got a heck of a long way to go. Alright guys, this seems like a good stopping point actually. Rather than drag this on, let's just let's call it quits right here. So we've seen some interesting stuff in the Ember Isle. It looks like a pretty promising zone. Of course, I will need to actually get a character to 50 before I can take much advantage of it, but I do wish everyone who is already at the end game a lot of enjoyment as they enter the Ember Isles. I will attempt to make more videos of the Ember Isle for you as I can actually get access to it. It's not always available on the test shard. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this slightly different bit of content from me. I know that Warfronts can get old after a while, but it is my baby. It's my show. It's the thing that got me onto TGN, so I'd hate to abandon it. Hopefully we will have some more directors coming to TGN Rift. There is at least one who is considering the prospect. So, guys, I can't do everything. I can't be everything to everyone, but I will try to do what I can for you folks. And stick with me here on TGN Rift. And, yeah, until next time, take it easy.